My wife wants to know what the hell is Rich doing?
Dominant power.
The first podcast to be bold, handsome, and dangerous. Could have relied on looks, but let the fight game make him famous. 3 podcast kings, minus the glitz and the glamour. It's your boy JT, the professor, and the hammer.
Let's do this! I just trained, taking a bath, Carrie. This is sex cells.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Professor and the Hammer. With us, as always, the incomparable Mr. Richard Claude Hammer.
What's up? I just got back from training. So
And then the elite producer to the stars, Jordan. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, brother?
Credit to the new opening credit to the show. I love that.
Hey.
Who was the one rapping on that, by the way?
Oh, that was AI.
Oh, that's AI, really?
Allen Iverson?
Yeah,
Allen Iverson?
yeah, Allen Iverson, baby.
That was really dope. I really liked it. Cool. Yeah, I don't want some SoundCloud rapper coming after me for fucking royalties for a fucking TV
man.
show after like 5 years.
Speaking of SoundCloud
Mr.
rappers, we
Robot.
tried to get Flansburgh to do it, but he didn't want to.
Flansburgh's what do you call it? To get on the track was too much.
Yes. Yeah.
He wanted
It's like
25.
a-
He wanted 25 jelly beans, and I was
25
just like,
jelly
"Listen, our
beans.
budget's not that big."
No, sorry, buddy. We ain't that kind of budget. Tim doesn't pay us.
Yo, I want one of those $200 gift cards to the casino. I want to go eat some steak afterwards, but
Me
maybe.
too.
Well, listen, me. I mean, not you so much, but me. You know, I get that steak.
I like it.
Motherfucker.
I'll take my gift somewhere else. Come out loud at the casino.
Dude, I bet
just-
you just walk right in. No one will
I'm
know.
just telling everyone right now. Look for my Cage Wars T-shirt on Friday night, showing solidarity. I might get kicked out myself. You never know, but
They ain't getting you out of there.
I will not be at the official weigh-ins because my man Rich Claude Hammer is not able to go into the official weigh-ins. I might go gamble though because I got this new roulette strategy that I'm dying to try and figure out. So we'll see. But I'm definitely not going. You will not hear my super loud voice on the live weigh-ins. So
No,
I said that.
I'll talk for you, man.
I
I'll
appreciate it.
play this back in the background of it.
You can make AI. You can make an AI thing.
Yeah, could you get
Yeah.
a loud AI Nels? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So do not pay attention to our banner on the bottom because Cage Wars is sold out. They sold out as of I believe last Saturday. So they will not be you cannot get tickets. Shout out to my man Changa. Changa allegedly is coming back. Allegedly is coming
Where?
back. I made it public because I wanted to shame him into it, and he's sick of
Jiu-jitsu?
and he's sick of my daughter pestering him and making him feel like a piece of shit for not showing up. So
So he's gonna show up, fuck everybody, show up after not being here for 2 years, fuck everybody up, and then leave.
it's the Roman Reigns. Show up, kick everyone's ass, and bounce.
Last time he managed, he showed up after I won like 6 tournaments in a row, like double gold. Shows up, one arm Americanas me, and then like didn't see him again for like 2 years. Like all right.
He's like, I'm
Disappears
gonna wait
off
for
into
you
the
guys
night.
to level up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt Goler.
What up, goaler?
If you guys have not seen Matt Goler since Cage Wars 56, or was it? It's not Cage Wars
You want that or
56. Is it?
Not right this second.
What was our last Cage Wars?
62?
This is why we don't
right?
get paid, fellas. 64.
64.
64. If you're not seeing Matt Goler since Cage Wars 64, he will look different. My man's lost a ton of weight. Congratulations. Good work.
That's awesome. Maybe he should share the secrets with you.
I know the secret. You just can't get it anywhere anymore unless you know the Blau secret word.
Yeah, right here. Maybe I know it.
I need that secret
50
word.
pounds down, man. 50 pounds down. Congratulations, Matt.
That's awesome.
That's what's up, man.
What is it?
Happy
Fucking
for you.
Jenny Craig infomercial? Or are we talking about fights? Okay, last fight.
One of the leaders of the Clifton Park Team Jakau School. Bring your kids, bring yourself, learn how to fight. All right, 64. We're gonna do a recap of
Goaler
Cage
looks
Wars
handsome. He has a good
64. What's up?
Goaler always haircut too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was English, but yes. Yes.
uh,
Huh?
It glitched out super hard. You're eating like pork rinds or something.
it's Bison.
I'm fucking
You fucking bougie fuck. It's Bison.
He was
bison.
eating bison before. Are you still eating bison?
No, I'm on a Cape Cod kettle chips. I'm fucking starving, dude.
Yeah, dude. He wouldn't eat Saratoga chips or he wouldn't eat, anything like that. It has to be fucking
No,
Cape
look
Cod.
Yeah, you're in my snack cabinet. This is what my snack cabinet sees at 3 a.m.
All right, guys. We're going to talk about Cage War 64 real quick. Some of these matches I don't know about because I wasn't watching them. I was in the back. The first one was Woody Clement out of Lion's Den against Aiden Martell. Did anyone get a chance to watch that fight?
I know Aiden.
Go ahead, man. You're good.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Next.
Yeah, I watched all of them, but I'm like the entirety of it. I'm so zoned in on the camera. I have no idea afterward.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Remember, Aiden is like independent fighter, so he did really well for his ever. But the Lions Den guy, they train hard. I mean, like that's a legit school. It's hard when these guys go independent and come in. Like they're tough dudes, but like you just can't compete with this organized system. Who established school, they have champions. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know. Mark Moses might have something to say about that, buddy.
It is what it is. Whatever. I mean, you guys have own opinions.
Next fight. Obviously, we did pay attention to this one. One of Team Jacal members, Jessica Augustine versus Linda Kirk.
That was us versus Jordan.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
Jessica,
Linda, I know is a legit competitor. Comes from obviously a highly
tough
girl. Jess is just like a buzzsaw. I mean, like it's a lot to. I don't think Linda probably expected that pace that Jess came out to. I think that was probably a big thing because Jess was it's 110%. It's usually you kind of come out like feel it out a little bit, whatever. Jess just went for a kill. Like she didn't pause in that armbar at all. Like she just.
No, and she came out calm and collected, and then just went right in. Knew like exactly. You could tell it's muscle memory. As soon as you hit that position, she's automatically moving around the back.
Yeah, she's a hard worker, man. I mean, like I said, like I've sparred her. She's tough. Did she pick you up? She picks me up, like no problem.
I am the only person in the gym that she cannot pick up.
Okay, I thought
by pick up, we mean pick up with a high crotch and walk around the gym with you.
Yeah. Like
think about all the big dudes we have in our gym, and she does it to everyone except for me. And that is just to show how strong she is. She is a strong girl. I agree.
And she's eager, like she's like a puppy, man. Like she's coming up to you, like, teach me this, teach me this, teach me this. I know, Brian Clark, man, my beard is out of control right now. If you're talking about me,
I'm trying to find the shot of. I have. What's her name again? I'm sorry.
Jessica.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the shot I have of her right before the round started, the first round.
Yeah.
And she just looked so fucking mean.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I knew she was gonna be physical. You always worry about the physical people that they shoot their load too quick and that they come out and all of a sudden they're gassed the rest of the time. Shout out Mike Peters. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy?
Mike Peters.
So that was, like I said, impressive. You always got to worry about when it's an 0-0, you know nothing about the other girl. They come from an established gym. There was no hesitation of taking the fight on either side. So it's like, woof, you knew both were dogs. I think Linda has a good future ahead of her. I just think she got a little blitzed and wasn't prepared for that much physicality that quickly.
Yeah. Especially like the first time in there, and then you just get
100%.
Right off the bat, just a sprint.
Jessica used to or still does compete in all kinds of different competitions, weightlifting competitions, stuff like that. And I think that's what kind of gave her the edge was she had a routine. A lot of what we talked about leading into the fight was fitting her routine into the routine of what happens at Cage Wars. So next fight is, I apologize if I butcher his name, Tabriz Khatib.
Tabriz.
Yeah.
I think.
What's that?
to Breeze. I
his
think
brother was
He's,
the champion.
Yes, his brother
He's
is.
on
I'm so bad
65
with
too. I
names,
think.
I think it's Hasib. He's at
Hasid
Fury
is. Yep.
now.
Yeah.
Yep. This is, I believe, his brother, right? Fighting Alexander Lopez. I saw a little
Team
bit
Night
of this
Night, baby.
fight.
Team Night Night.
Is he Night Night?
Yeah,
yeah. Steve is from Brian Bury, obviously.
Yeah, I helped.
I mean,
His ace is what he goes by, the dude, and like helped him a little bit before the fight. Just like Mario asked me to come in, Marty, because like Marty helped me with my boxing. So he's like, hey, can you come just like show this guy a little bit? And I found out he was fighting, and I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. We're not doing a lot 2 days. You know what I mean? Like to stop a wrestler. But I taught him what I could. I'm like, you got to game the rules a little bit. Like, you know, just protect your arms and whatever. He can't in the head, so don't gotta worry about protecting your head. Just keep your arms close so he can't get a submission. And he did a good job at that. You know.
yeah. Lasted to second round, ended up losing by rear naked choke.
Yeah. So I mean, he did what he could.
That was a nasty fight, though.
Mm-hmm.
That one, dude, beautiful. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful.
I
mean, obviously, there's pedigree in that family. They're really tough fighters. They're
tough kids.
And now they're at Bury.
Sure.
Good night.
The bloodthirsty hunger to just ground and pound too. He just wanted so bad, so he's just going to the body because it's novice rule set. Blood dripping all over the guy.
Yep. Next one, Alex Williams versus Aaron Henderson.
Two tough.
Hendo, is this Aaron that comes stops by our school every so often?
Hendo has not yet, but his boys have. Or the boys do.
Okay, all right.
They're really tough, really nice kid, really tough. But Alex Williams is a prodigy from MMA, and Hendo's a stone, man. Like he's a stone. Like he fights. He has moments. You know what I'm saying? Like he does well against these really trained guys, and he'll get his one day because all that talent's there, toughness is there. It's just. I mean,
that was a split decision too, though. It wasn't a bad performance on his part.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Capitalizes.
Especially because Alex is a dog, dude. He came in at like 14,
county.
15.
What's up, James? So Jordan, I got a question for you, my friend. The marketing wizard and all that stuff. How come none of your guys have MBMMA on their Topology?
There's nothing on Tapology?
Nope.
Really?
No, you click on Alex Williams and it does not give him a gym. So
that's a good question. I don't really look at it so much. Yeah. I'll get on it. I'm very curious.
A lot of your newer guys I'm not really that familiar with. Obviously being a black belt, I don't really talk to you unless you're a purple belt. So I don't know who a lot of those guys are, but just so you know, you're not listed.
There's nothing on there.
Next one is Bryce Ward, Cody Stone. We all know Bryce is an animal. I was super impressed with Cody Stone. I know
he could strike, but he held his own enough in grappling where it surprised me. He got up a couple times. You know, Bryce, I've personally been on the other end of that, and Bryce is a motherfucker. You know,
Bryce was on his neck a bunch of times. Rear naked choke, took the back a lot.
I really feel like I told Bryce this. I'm like, I think it was very close striking exchanges, but I think Cody won them. You know, for the most part, like looked crisper and stuff. But Bryce had more like bigger moments and the control with the takedowns and utilized, I think, better striking when it mattered. I guess if that makes sense. Like it's kind of weird because I think Cody looked better. And
I mean, there's striking, and then there's like striking that you actually accomplish something with.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Right. So
damage.
When you look at the scoring of bouts, they talk about effective striking, effective grappling, right? There is like if I take you down and I don't do anything with it, I really didn't. It wasn't effective grappling to a certain extent.
We talked about that the other day about the Bryce Rich Lang fight, where it's like that's what he took Rich down, but didn't really mount anything from it. And that's why.
So for the people who don't know, we're talking about Rich Lang from MVMMA, fought against Bryce from Team Jacal, and it was a
fight. That was a great fight.
Controversial, whatever you want to call it. Split decision. I thought that Bryce won, but looking back at it from for those who are new to the show, I'm a certified judge and referee. Formerly for New York State, I didn't renew my certification because fuck it, I'm not gonna give New York State $200 to not give me an assignment. And especially when I believe I'm better than anyone they put on the UFC shows. But anyways, regardless, if you look at effective grappling, and Rich and I were talking about this the other day, Bryce took Rich down a lot in that like, I think it was like 7 or 8 takedowns in a 3-round match, but didn't follow up with it. Didn't hold him down very long. Rich did an excellent job of getting back up. Like I said, I still think Bryce won it, but I understand a little bit better now what they were looking at.
You could make that argument either way, I think. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of thought Bryce won.
Yeah.
Looking back, I'm like, you can make this argument either way. It was one of those fights that just like, it all depends on your scope of your scoring. You know what I mean? It was so close.
Yeah. I wasn't back for that one, and Duff was super unhappy with the performance. So he talked to you guys too, and he was like, "Listen, man, like we're not like super high on that win or anything. Like it could have went either way."
Listen,
but
you do this long enough, you're gonna get those. You're gonna get wins that you shouldn't have. You're gonna get losses that you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of what you actually trained for, you earned. You know what I mean?
That one though, 9 times out of 10, any like Duff's opinion on it, I'm immediately like, yeah, I agree 100%. That one, I thought Rich had it, but it was like I could see it going either way.
Right.
But I really thought Rich had it just because, like you said, the effective grappling, it was a takedown, but then nothing would really happen. Rich would get back up, and then his striking was just a little bit higher.
And I think that why and this isn't making excuses, just like the rules are rough for at novice when you take someone down, you get him in the face. So like I was saying before, game the rules. Literally shell up like this. I mean, you can't really see what the fuck I'm doing, but cross your arms, shell up. You can't fucking do anything. You can take body shots all day from that position, and you're kind of covered with cover the vital parts. You don't have to worry about your head. Keep your chin.
No, that one. I don't think that one was novice, was it?
It was.
That was Bryce's first fight.
First fight.
Oh yeah. No, I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking.
For James.
Yeah, Bryce stepped in. Bryce's fight fell apart.
Jim bruised back.
And Bryce ended up just, hey, it's either don't fight or you fight one of the biggest terrors in one 55 division.
Like this scary motherfucker, bro. I was wild. I'm
like,
man. I said hi to him, and I like looked down at the ground, like, "How you doing?" And I looked down. I'm like, "Hey."
He's a nice
want to put this publicly.
He's a nice guy.
Yep. I was ridiculed for this fight. Oh man, Shinhan in the house. What's up, buddy? He wants to see the tattoo.
I just whatever. He saw it Saturday night at Donnybrook. He saw it at Donnybrook. He had the VIP table. It was all, he was out there. Every club kissing his ring.
Did he wave you in like the velvet rope? Like he allowed you to come in?
I was like, I know Mr. Bruchak. And they're like, they rated in this gentleman.
Real quick on the Bryce and Rich thing. I had a lot of people say like, bro, you're sacrificing this poor kid. And I was like, I think we're gonna be pleasantly surprised, and we were. Bryce, I think
he looked good, man.
He did what he looked like in the training room for his first fight against such a grizzled veteran of an opponent. I know he was 2-0 or whatever at the time, but let's face it, I think that he's fighting 155 title for this one, right?
Yeah,
USMTA, yeah,
right. I mean, I think he's the favorite to win USMTA 155. I don't even know who he's fighting, to be honest with you. We'll get into that in a second.
You say a lot of people. I was that people. I was like, bro, I was pissed because I'm like, I love Bryce. He's tough. Do I think he can win this fight? Yes. But I'm like, I think it's just a big gamble. And kind of people who don't understand this stuff, why? Because from a coach's perspective, I'm not overriding any coach. I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm saying like from you look at things like Nelson like all the time. You're managing somebody's path, right? So like Rich is a tough guy. He's had 2 fights already. One, he knocked the dude out in the first round. Second fight, he won all 3 rounds and saw it in different positions and won a unanimous decision, right? And pretty handily. So he knows he answered 2 big questions about himself. I can take this out really quick, and I can grind it out if I get in trouble. I can last 3 rounds, right? Bryce is going in. It's a whole new experience. Bryce is a motherfucker in the training room. A lot of people come into that, and it's like, it's the bright lights. It's fucking nerve. So I'm like, I think Bryce, I had confidence in him, but at the same time, I'm like, I've seen a lot of people come in jiu-jitsu and fucking they lose a tournament and they never see him again. You see a lot. It's like, I don't want that to happen to Bryce, because like Bryce has, in my opinion, Bryce is one of those few that I'm like, that guy can go all the way with this. Like, he has such a talent, work ethic, all this shit.
Oh, agreed, man. Yeah, he looks good.
He can go all the way with this. So I'm like, I didn't want
to. And then I remind Richard that he took a fight with Kenny, and it was either fly up here and don't take a fight, or fly up here and fight Kenny. And Rich is like, good point.
Yeah,
because he's a wild man. He's a crazy man.
Yeah, I'll fight. I'll fight anybody but Isaiah Sakya. Like, I don't have a career in this. I just do this for fun. So I'm like, all right, like, I knew Kenny's going to sacrifice me. I'm like, I think I have a 1 in 10 chance of winning this. You know what I'm saying? But like, I knew it was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen that fast, but I'm like, I knew it was going to happen. But like, I don't, it's just different because like, I don't care. I don't have a path. This guy has a path.
And under different circumstances, I don't think it would be like super duper quick or anything. You were going through a bunch of shit, traveling, got a different opponent.
100%.
Your weight was up.
And if this fight would have been offered to us 2 months prior to this, we would have been like, no way. We would never take this fight.
Yeah.
But Bryce had sold a shit ton of tickets.
Yeah.
Wanted the fight. And it was this or nothing. And like I said, with his wrestling, I thought he can get through this without getting much I don't want to say injured or hurt.
Listen, why you're the fucking man in charge. You're ahead of it.
Yeah.
Gamble paid off, man. It gave him confidence, even though he lost. Like, gave him confidence, gave him respect, showed he could fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it answered a lot of questions about himself. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. So it worked out well.
Oh, and you can absolutely rely on that wrestling. Like, Piersma on Saturday, fucking just mauled this dude. And I mean, his striking is getting better and better, and it looked good too. But you can rely on that heavily, and you know it'll pay off, or it can if it's the right guy in front of you.
Right, definitely.
100%. It's a great. That's like the greatest default setting to have. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
If you control the fight, you can control the fight. I mean, that's there's no fucking nothing to say that. You can take it where you want it, and just it might not be pretty, but.
So let's move on. Caleb Svengala versus Albert Bevins. This fight kind of went viral, even though it was a super one-sided fight due to the fact of comments made by the organization, comments made by Albert. For those who don't know, Albert posted on Facebook ahead of time that he was going to get to beat up a cop without any
to say it did not work out for him.
Questions.
There were repercussions.
Yeah.
And you get the pop in the
face. For those who don't know, Caleb is, I don't know, I never remember. I'm sorry, Caleb and Trent, I don't remember which one's which. One of them was a state trooper, one of them is a local cop. Both in law enforcement. Thank you for what you guys do. Caleb beat him up pretty good. Obviously was not a really close fight, but at the same time, this way it goes. Street Beefs veteran Albert came in and Caleb showed, just like what Rich said, what the real difference between having a full camp behind you with teammates and coaches and people really guiding you rather than just going to the bar and having a street fight. You know what I mean? Like, this is a sport. Right. This is not gladiating in a fucking pit, fight to the death kind of shit. Like, there's rules and there's strategy and there's a way to gaming the system, as Rich said before. So I don't really know if you guys really want to talk about that fight that much. That was not really
fight. The guy threw a big overhand. Caleb saw it coming a mile away. I mean, everybody saw it.
Division I wrestler
took him down.
Yeah,
fucking. I mean, Lions Den, great school. I mean, facilitated Brown. Those two are fucking, I think, D1 wrestlers. I don't know. I think they both are. But one of them is. They're great. Their dad's black belt too. They're black belts. Like,
yep.
They have killers there.
Quality school, man.
Yeah, exactly. And then so boom. I mean, next. It was pretty easy. I mean, those are
once again, I apologize. Qasim Sanders. Chris Ridley. What's that?
Qasim, something like that.
Is that how you pronounce that?
I think it's a hard K, like a K.
All right.
Qasim.
I disagreed. I know a lot of people probably going to say that I'm biased. I disagreed that Hidley lost his fight. It was a close fight. Once again, it was one of those that I don't think we got robbed, but I just think it was the wrong decision.
Well, there was one thing that I kind of think Chris got robbed on was, I don't know what that judge was doing, or the ref rather, the up kick that was legal.
Yep,
and he just stops him, and then he realizes he fucked up maybe, and then just stands him up.
Yeah.
Listen, I think we know
Next.
how I feel about that. We know how I feel about that judge because he fucked the decision with Sterling. But I'm
gonna tell you from someone who's experienced and someone who has dealt with different rule sets. When you do travel to state to state to state, different states have different rule sets, and I'm almost positive.
Upkick one though is that anywhere? I don't think that's legal anywhere, is it?
Then, bro,
no, it's legal. It's legal in New York.
Come on, like
Yeah,
it is legal, and so that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you got to be on top of this. Your fucking job. Like,
no, I listen. It's easy to say until you're in there. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh no,
it's easy until you're in there.
I don't want to be in there because it's fucking hard. But guess what? If you want to be in there, you're gonna accept the criticism because you're fucking affecting two fighters' careers.
Next,
but I mean, at the same time too, though, you can those guys are human. You go in and it's you could think somebody's way more hurt than they actually are. Like when you had your eye cut and Laszlo stepped in and was like, no, we're stopping it. He didn't want to stop it. He knows you want to keep fighting, but
dude,
he thought you might be more injured than you were.
Had to run to Thailand, so I was so mad. He left the country,
and then he let him get sacrificed in the Jose fight.
Yeah, exactly. He let me get sacrificed in the Jose fight. Then he stopped the Jose fight. He let me get sacrificed in the Darnell Parker fight. I love Laszlo, but I think he likes watching me get beat up. I don't know.
Yeah. Next fight.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I see Ed Kinner fucking chirping down there, so I don't want to get
Oh Jesus!
No. But because Ed's right. Like Ed had a very long talk about it. The guy made the right decisions in the moment. The upkick was a wrong decision, but things fucking happen. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks when you see a guy work so hard for 3 months on everything, and then kind of goes down to a little ticky tack thing like that. And we could call it, the judge decisions. Yeah, that definitely okay. Don't leave it to the judges. This wasn't left to the judges. Ultimate momentum in a fight where who knows what could have happened. And it is what it is. Chris ain't gonna complain about it anymore.
Yeah, it's all education at this point.
No, and I mean he goes back at it Saturday or Friday. And, he's a killer, man. That kid's awesome.
Bro, don't sleep on that fight. Those are two heavy-handed strikers going to be going at it, man. They're going to be fucking throwing leather.
Oh, that's the fight I'm most excited for.
Yeah,
I fucking love watching Hidley fight.
Yeah, if I didn't know Luis, Hidley'd be the most talented fucking natural adept strike. His movement with distance management is beautiful.
So this next fight, Keanu, I don't know how to pronounce that dude's last name. I apologize. Against Ben McHugh. I did not see.
My boy.
I did not see that fight.
That was a wild one too.
That was a wild. That motherfucker came from the Caribbean. That dude was a legit fighter because Ben Hugh's a tough kid, Ben McHugh, and that guy came from fucking flown in from some island in the Caribbean. His coaches were super cool.
Is that the Barbados flag? I don't know what the flag is on there.
He got on Ben's back, and Ben just stands up and then runs at the cage with him on his back.
Yeah,
slamming him into the cage, then slams down to the ground. Yeah. The dude's just still hanging on.
Yep, that dude broke one of Ben's ribs, I believe.
Oh yeah. You could tell the way he dropped and just grabbing for it,
really.
Okay. Oh yeah,
you could tell somebody's playing it out.
Brian had to drag him carry him in the back, and I talked to Ben a couple times. He goes to the same tattoo place I go to, and he went shortly thereafter, and I was like, I was telling him to come train, and he was like, bro, I can't really contact yet. He's like, it's still healing. I forgot about that.
Wow.
Yeah, you can tell when somebody's faking that kind of thing, and he immediately the air's gone, dropped.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. He wouldn't. Yeah.
No, and I mean, proof is in the pudding, man. He stood right up with that dude on his back.
Yeah,
and ran.
He's a tough kid, man. I always laugh because he always seems like he's wearing his pajamas when he shows up to the fight.
He does. He's so relaxed. It's so funny. That's we talk about all the time. I just love fighters because real fucking fighters are not what you think they are half the time. You know what I'm saying? There's silly, goofy, fucking whatever, just whatever, nerdy,
next fight is
Clark Kent in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Bruce Mayano versus PT Ortiz. I didn't see his fight, but I know Bruce. I believe Bruce comes from the same gym that Sabir came from for those OGs in Cage Wars. Tough guy. I've seen his fights before. Lost to Kyle Kaler, teammate of yours, Jordan. You guys get to see this fight at all? I didn't see the fight happen.
No.
Dude, I'm so bad with names. I'm trying to pull it up, but I'm like,
Rich is normally the guy that's like, yeah, you remember that guy? He fought so and so. I'm like, no, I don't remember fucking shit, dude.
All right, next.
Jesse Pasteur versus Paul Lafon. Let's give a little backstory on this one.
I do remember that one.
Nothing to take away from Jesse. Jesse is a great fighter. All day, Paul the night before texts me and says I might have to pull out. I have 100 and something temperature.
102.
What's that?
So 102.
Yeah.
He got every fucking single one of us sick with that virus.
Bro.
Oh, dude, I was so sick.
Right?
So
after the fight,
I was dead. I was dead for like a week and a half. Like dead.
I would rather have COVID 2 consecutive times than have whatever he gave me.
It was Lafonditis. He was
that
and
was awful.
And the fact that he walked to the cage, voluntarily walked into that cage and threw hands with Jesse.
With one of the baddest fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Cage Wars.
Yeah.
Like listen, Jesse, flawless performance, executed every moment of that as he should. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like you said, nothing to take it away. But Paul did what we discussed. Got to the cage, whatever. I think he hit Jesse with a low blow. They separated him, and Jesse just went to work. I mean, I saw it in Paul's eye where it's just like he just
Paul, and you just saw like Paul. I've seen Paul take shots.
Yeah,
and
I think being sick like that too, like his head wasn't fully in it because like he knows like I pointed out before he loads up a little bit. And that was the only thing I thought he needed to correct. And he did it again a little bit, and then he would like kind of catch himself. But I think he was just sick, and like you're knowing how I felt the week after.
Yeah,
his brain is probably foggy and fucking.
Oh man,
but either way, going in there with the flu and looking like that, I'd be scared for a healthy Paul coming at me. Like, no thanks.
We're waiting for. I think Jesse's gonna go pro. I think we're gonna have to wait until the professional ranks to get a rematch, but I think that will happen one of these days. Next one is Jahil Palmer versus Ricky George.
Great fight.
What a great fight.
Beautiful,
man, like let's all hope that Jordan Scrum goes pro so someone else could win the 125 belt.
I saw him the other day at Donnybrook, and I still am like, how are you 7 weight classes below me?
Right.
Like I'm like, you're 7 weight classes below me. And then like I sparred with Hayden tonight, just like very light. And I'm just like, this dude is like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like super technical, super talented, just like the size like I'm 80 pounds heavier than fucking Hayden.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the fuck is he supposed to compete with Scrum? Like that dude Jordan is fucking
he's a bantamweight, right?
125.
Yeah.
He's not the champ at 125, Jaws.
Scrum is, yeah. Well, no. Scrum vacated.
Scrum's 135 now.
Vacated 135.
Yeah, okay, that went up.
Yeah.
But
was
he
gotcha.
Yeah, he
because that one was for the belt.
So anyway, great performance. Fucking he well deserved. This has been a long time coming. You know, we knew it was going to happen. Eventually, you know, so that's awesome.
Yeah,
George, tough kid. That was his 3rd fight. Like Richard, that's fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, and he's the nicest kid.
Yeah,
like
really cool.
He's fucking super cool. I know he really wanted to go in and take him down and be able to utilize the advanced rule set where you can do ground and pound. And John didn't really let that happen. But I mean, I think with most other people at flyweight, he's gonna be a problem.
He's fighting,
but he's fighting Hayden, right?
Yeah. So
Ricky is.
Yep.
That's gonna line up a sick fight for the belt against Ja.
Yeah, which is awesome because I feel like the first time they fought I was so excited for that fight, but then it just like it got crazy and I ended up in a submission. Like it was just it was a fight that went away. I didn't see it going off the rip. So I hopefully Hayden can get past Ricky and get that title shot. Tavon Thomas versus Deontay Porter. Like I said, I didn't see that fight at all.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, Tavon is the truth. Everybody hyped that motherfucker up for so long, but he always gets injured. So I'm like,
yeah,
he's good, but how good? I was walking somebody out to the cage, probably Paul, I don't know who, and that motherfucker was warming up, and he was so fast and crisp in those pads. I'm like, what? Like, oh my God. Then watching him fight, I'm like, that dude's the truth. Like, that dude is who we thought he was. Is that the fucking quote? Like, that dude is who they say he was, because that dude's a bad dude. Yeah,
both
and
those
really very nice kid.
Both
too.
guys performed super well. That was a great fight.
Yep.
I wonder if there's something he can be done for his shoulder. Like, I don't know. I think it dislocates. Is what his problem is.
I got just the doctor for that. If he ever wants to get a hold of me, Tavon.
And then let's go to main event, man. Matthew Santos versus Jordan Skrum. I did not see this going this way. I thought Skrum was gonna wipe the floor with him, to be honest with you. Matt fought Hayden either the time before this or 2 times before this. And was just it was at 135. It was too heavy of a fight for Hayden, but it's one of those things that, like, last second, title, fight, and Matt just was too heavy. I mean, let's face it, 125 is sometimes a little too heavy for Hayden, depending on the opponent. I mean, that kid's got zero body fat.
Yeah, he is getting more physical though. He's putting on muscle, like he's
starting to get. I think he might be going through puberty now, so it's good.
Yeah. I think he probably ate one of the people he kept in the basement. Is anybody in the waiting room yet? Is Crable there?
No, Crable is MIA. I'm shocked. You should text L and tell him to come back.
Yeah, let's get the big pisser back.
Yeah. Real quick, we're just gonna while we're waiting for L to come back, we'll go through and Cage Wars 165. Like I said,
wait a second, we forgot to talk about my fight. I was on that card.
You were not on that card.
I was on that card. I was on that card. My opponent did not show up.
Your opponent did not show up.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know what they say about the.
He showed up the day before.
Yeah, he showed up the day before. Got scared away. Whoa, the big one.
It's just another sorry motherfucker trying to buy tickets. It's too late.
Like I said, man, too late.
Too late. Too little, too late, bro. They have to find it. I don't know what to tell you. You ain't get a ticket yet.
Quick glance at Cage Wars 65, gigantic card. I'm just gonna run through it real quick. Shout out anything you want to shout out about these people. Nace Bailey versus Tyler Gilfus.
Nace is unknown. Muay Thai scene, kid's a fucking killer. I sparred him. He came to our gym before. Good dude, killer. Go into Bury's, learn like ground shit. I'm very excited for him to see him in MMA.
Nice. Joe Crable, Parker Brooks.
Crable should be on the show, but he's fucking Joe Crable, and I knew this would happen. He was training tonight, so he probably didn't make it home yet.
Rumor has it he's shearing goats right now. I don't know. That's what the rumor is.
You doing what to the goats?
Shearing. So he cut him.
What is that?
What to the goats?
Crable's a fucking dog. That's why I want him on, because he's.
What the hell you doing to the damn goats, bro?
Gannon or Demo versus A. McCurium.
I don't know that dude, but Gannon has my heart, because one day I'm going to find out what the fuck that tattoo means.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I want to know so bad now.
Me too.
Dale Orego versus Jake Gray.
Dell's a monster. He trains at Combat.
Yep. Alex Williams versus Cameron McLeod. We just talked about Alex a little while ago.
Yep. The guy better change his last name. There's only one Cloud in this fucking.
Yeah, that's right. Bryce Ward, Ryan Martin. That's gonna be a banger.
Is it?
I don't know, man. Ryan's
tough kid. Ryan's tough kid. Ryan's very tough kid. But
Ryan is no longer at Shikati. He's training full time at UGC, I believe.
Bro, there's got to be some kind of fucking Duolingo for you to learn some fucking sugar teas.
Do you know what it is? No one knows what it is.
It's Suk Thai Muay Thai.
False.
Sugar teas.
Now, give us the big pisser's first name real quick.
Yeah.
It's L.
Big.
Motherfuckers.
Big.
No, the same thing. Give us the full.
Eli
Jordan,
died.
Jordan.
He's like Eli.
Jordan, how is your wrist flexibility? I'm just curious.
Bro, you got to show up to the school to really test it out.
Listen, this is a conversation
I
about
love
people
that.
that allowed to go in Cage Wars.
Time out. L, when did you get that? 'Cause I just saw that in the video the other day. That's dope.
I just got it, nigga. I
Bro, so sick.
Yeah.
Chris,
This gold piss. This dude has a
Hidley versus
gold,
Nate Lopez.
gold
Canary
piss.
yellow diamonds on the piss stream. You feel me? Shout out to
Go left.
Hilltown
There you
Jewelers.
go. Oh my
That's so
fucking
sick.
God.
Yellow
That's wild.
diamonds on the piss, man. Listen,
Hey, where'd you get that
Yeah.
made?
my man Hilltown Jewelers. Shout out to Upstate Mob, man. Keeping the people fresh, iced out.
Hilltown Jewelers. Look at that. I'm gonna get one of the
Hilltown
Cloud
Jewelers
Hammer.
in Belmar, New York, man. Go over there. You gotta get the cuck hammer, John.
I'm
The
gonna
cuck hammer. Let's get through this real quick. Steph Broussard versus Rich Lang.
Oh, he's good. Yeah,
Rich
Rich Lang
might
got
kill him.
the title.
I don't know the other guy, but I'm gonna assume Rich will just kill.
Yeah.
Cody Stone against Brendan Anderson.
I know
That's
who
good. But
Stone is.
Cody's really good. Brandon Anderson's a tough kid. I think he goes to Lions Den, right? You know him well, better.
Yeah. Brendan's a savage.
Yeah, he seemed like a tough kid. His first fight, I remember he fucked the kid up pretty bad, if I remember. Then he took a break. I don't know why he took a break, but now he's back. So we'll see what happens.
The young assassin Kenny Carrera versus Eric Schiffer.
Eddie all day. I mean Kenny all day. Kenny's just listen.
Yeah.
The more
Wild
Kenny
Colombian
wins,
bastard.
yeah, exactly. I'm Colombian as well, so my
DJ
grandma's
Brown,
Italian.
Rodney Johnson, Ricky
Rodney,
George versus Hayden Speckhart.
Rodney's a really nice guy, but DJ Brown is a fucking powerhouse, bro. That dude hit so hard. Watching that Muay Thai fight too, he was just fucking turning that kid around with his punches.
Yep.
And I think didn't he fucking blow out his shoulder throwing so hard?
I think so.
Yeah, and that kid's thick. And what I like about DJ, gasses and still fights through it and connects. Like he's a fucking tough kid.
Ricky George versus Hayden. We already talked about that fight.
Yeah.
So that'd be a fun fight. Josh Pace versus Josh Walker. Josh Walker may have the most amount of professional fights announced and never have.
Yeah.
That poor guy cannot give a pro fight to stick forever. It's so hard for
an
him.
amateur, just a fight, you mean?
He was supposed to fight.
I remember it was it the heavyweight champion, the wrestler kid from Ohio?
Yeah, what was his name now? I can't remember, but then he got COVID and his mother passed away in the same week.
I'm sad. And then
super sad.
Who's next?
Trevor Gibbons versus Ramiro Anderson.
I'm excited to see Trevor Gibbons.
Trevor Gibbons coming to Cage Wars is like the first time that
Crow Cop
showed up on WWE.
Yeah. Well, it's like Crow Cop coming to UFC. It's like what?
Yeah, like it's one of the Pride guys coming over to WWE. UFC. Thank you. I'm excited to see what Trevor's got. Then we got L versus Malik Smith. What do you feel about this big pisser?
Pissing on these people, man.
These people.
I can rap with this dude all day.
Better be pissed off than pissed on. That's what I feel.
Let me be completely honest. That's what we are about this show. First of all, give a shout out to the VP, Tommy Mazzolino.
The GOAT.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes, Tommy. You see me.
Let me ask this question. This is for the super heavyweight or heavyweight? Heavyweight. How do you feel that you're fighting a guy that basically Corey smashed? I mean, let's be honest. Corey rolled him out, and then you broke Corey's nose in like a gazillion pieces. Like, do you feel like this fight is up to that caliber to be a heavyweight fight for the title? Be honest with me. Don't lie to me.
Listen, I'm the big pisser, and at the end of the day, the big pisser gets what the big pisser wants, and the big pisser won a title fight. The big pisser had a bunch of different opponents that could have came and fought, and Big Pisser took the opponent that was left. The Big Pisser already fought all the opponents to fight, I guess.
Now, what about that dude that fought Thor from Beeries?
Ace?
The Big Pisser.
No, the Russian dude.
The Big Pisser had the Big Pisser had an open challenge to whoever.
So are you saying that
Malik
You said
stepped
that
up.
offer went to that guy and he declined.
Malik stepped up.
Listen, when Big Pisser want to fight, Big Pisser don't put out nothing. Big Pisser just say, "Yo, Big Pisser trying to fight." You feel me?
Tommy, we had Ed Kinner like 3 episodes ago.
I think we had him again the next episode too.
But for that $200 gift card to the casino eateries, we'll have whoever you want on, buddy.
Yeah, 100%, buddy. Tommy, get me back in the casino. Free Cloud Hammer. Yo, so how do you think this is gonna go? I mean, it's just gonna be like a wrestling clinic, or are you gonna go? I mean, do what you want?
Listen,
your striking's looking fucking incredible.
You in there fighting with 260-pound Ape Rilla. So it's not so much how the fight go, or how I think the fight gonna go. It depends on where the fight go. Like, I'm gonna go out there, put the pause on him. You know what I mean? Put the
are you concerned about Malik making 265?
I only concern myself with matters that concern me. I only concern myself with matters that concern Big Piss. Big Piss ain't worried about things that don't concern Big Piss.
Listen, if he doesn't make the weight, Big Piss don't fight. So
listen, I think I done fought plenty of opponents, and you know, that has never been an issue with me. You feel me? So
yeah.
Listen. If he there, I'm there. It's a fight. Point blank. Period.
I got you.
Big Piss don't care.
Okay.
Is this so? Last I knew, when we spoke, you were going to do boxing for a bit, but then you went back to MMA. So what's the plan going forward? Like this fight happens, goes whatever way it goes. What's next? I mean, do you have like I know you're pretty cerebral, so I know you probably planned it out a little bit.
The last fight, bro, I had I fucked up my back pretty bad doing like Zerfer squats. So, you know, I had a couple sustained injuries from just fighting every month. And, you know, I got a lot of experience. And it's like, yo, all right, take a step back, absorb some information, learn some new tricks, and step back in the cage. You know, go around different places, absorb different energy. You know what I mean?
I gotta give you credit, bro, because a lot of people in this sport have humongous egos, and we talked about one tonight, one that didn't show up for Rich's fight, who
Big Pisser only concern himself with things that concern Big Pisser.
Yeah, I know. Listen to me.
He's getting there.
Be quiet. Just chill. I got you, Big Pisser. All right. So those who have won 3, 4, 5 fights in a row, anointed the next big thing, and then go out and lose 2 fights. A lot of times those people just fall off the cliff. They just don't want to do it no more. They don't want to deal with taking the L's and that kind of stuff. You took a timeout. You put yourself in timeout, and then you went and revamped yourself. Like I said, you look like a completely different person than the person I saw.
That highlight reel from your fucking first fight to now, you lost like fucking probably 20% body fat, and you're fucking jacked as fuck now. And now you're handsome. You know?
No, I think I've been handsome. I don't know.
You were attractive. Now you're handsome. You know, you have a good statue.
What you talking about? But listen, that was then. This is now.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, bro, we talk about fighting, bro. That was then. This is now.
I know, but fans
are fickle.
You put yourself to that. You elevated yourself.
The fight game is fickle. It's a game of inches. You know what I mean? It's especially at heavyweight. It's a game of inches. And I know that. And listen, this is not my first rodeo in competition in combat sports. So I fully understand there's fights that you can, you know, lose and win from, and win and still lose from. And I understand this is a process. First of all, we're all an amateur right now, right? Correct. This is Cage Wars. Yep. These are all amateur fights. Therefore, my career hasn't even started.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, without my career having started, I've fought the best people in the region, right? Right or wrong.
Yeah.
So when my career does start, I'm going to go in there as a fighter who's already fought the best competition in the region, who's already learned a lot about himself and the sport, has already been in mostly every situation you could be in a fight.
Yep.
So therefore, it depends on how you look at it. You can look at it as, yo, this is my record, but truth be told, my career hasn't even started yet. I'm just building the foundation of what my career is. And if you don't understand that as an amateur, then you're flawed in your thinking, and the people around you in Florida what they're telling you.
Watch out for Kate Button.
And Kate Button's on the prowl right now. I saw
He's
that.
on the prowl right
Come for
now.
the big pisser.
Yeah.
You know
Joe Crable, you there, buddy?
Okay, Button. I'll let you put this on.
Ah.
There it is.
Oh my God.
There it is. Look, history in the newspaper. Ping pong, baby. Yo, Kate Button.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Kate Button, I heard you was a lawyer. I know that 401k.
Next season.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Oh my God, dude. I
All
can't.
right, everybody needs your services. Yeah.
Joe Crable, you there, buddy?
I'm here.
All right, buddy. Thanks for showing up on time. All right, guys, that's all we got for tonight. We'll see you later.
Joe Crable, how are the
what
goats?
you over there water loading, Joe?
You know.
Yeah. I feel you.
Staying hydrated, baby.
I feel
How are the
like
goats?
What's that?
Are the goats all sheared?
They're in the barn right now.
Nice.
Yo, Joe, you know what you doing to them goats.
Joe, this is Joe's second fight. He had like 2 fights fall through. His first fight, he won dominant fashion. Joe, so a little background on Joe. He's been doing this.
Let's talk about his first fight.
Well, wait.
Joe,
Time out.
Joe
give
took
background.
the fight before he was with us at 185 pounds against Logan Samardzija.
Yeah.
And that's when Logan got a hole in his lung.
Yeah.
And that's what didn't get that fight going through.
5 pounds.
Was it?
He had cut. It seemed like he had cut so much weight to get to 105 pounds that he fucked his lungs up.
I've never heard of anyone puncturing a lung when weight cutting. That is crazy.
Have you met Logan? Does weird shit, bro.
Yeah.
So, but like Joe's background, Joe's been with Jakau in some form, Cobleskill, Dwaynesburg, us now, Scotia, since he was like 15. I think you started. You started about the same time I did, and you were like the prodigy. This kid was fucking wiping people out all over at tournaments, and so doing this shit for a long time. And he's taken that like work ethic into striking and blending all the other MMA. And it shows. I mean, like his jiu-jitsu capabilities, and now he's getting heavily into wrestling. It's amazing, you know. So I'm really excited to watch this fight. Their first fight was like just control and fucking precision, and I'm excited to see what you bring now. You know, this next one. Do you know anything about your opponent?
I know he's a wrestler.
Okay.
I know he's from Brian Beery's.
Yep.
That's about it.
Listen, as a staff, record label is a motherfucking crew. All right, let me just talk to you guys as a wrestler, a real wrestler, bro. We gotta stop just calling everybody a wrestler, bro. Like what? All right. What if I went around calling blue belts a jiu-jitsu guy?
That's fine.
It's fine.
It's fair.
Yeah, they do jiu-jitsu, right?
That's don't lie.
That makes them a jiu-jitsu guy. That makes them a wrestler. That makes them a jiu-jitsu guy, really.
So what makes someone a wrestler then? What define it for us?
Accolades, credentials. Where have you been?
So if I did 4 years of high school wrestling, I'm not a wrestler. If I don't win the shit,
bro, you could be there's a wrestler, and then there's people who wrestle, right? Just like in your jiu-jitsu gym, there's jiu-jitsu competitors, and there's people who do jiu-jitsu.
Okay. So that's fair. But it's like I think when you say that's kind of like you kind of pick what they're. If that's what
No.
No.
Listen, what I'm trying to do is just understand. You guys, maybe not just the term wrestler, but good wrestler. What does that mean to you, right? And I'm not saying this guy specifically, but just in general. I was thinking this.
If I hear that,
so do you know the guy who's wrestling?
No, I don't know anything at all. But I'm just saying this is something a bone I've been wanting to pick with Cage Wars. People, you and commentators in general, because to me it seems like anybody who has wrestled gets labeled a good wrestler, and to me that's not very fair. Like, what does that mean?
So say somebody like so I'll use Lou just because it's his example. Like he comes from jiu-jitsu gym, to like, oh, he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not a jiu-jitsu guy. He's a fucking striker with
jiu-jitsu. See what I'm saying?
But I know that. As I'm saying,
I do jiu-jitsu. I do jiu-jitsu. Am I a jiu-jitsu guy?
You don't have really good jiu-jitsu. You have good wrestling.
You motherfucker.
No, but Rich, I do jiu-jitsu. I've competed in jiu-jitsu matches. Yo, Rich.
I'm just fucking with you.
Rich.
Oh, shit.
Am I a jiu-jitsu guy?
I didn't know you were a samurai. I thought
you forgot about samurai pisser.
Yeah, connect you out, samurai pisser.
Am I a jiu-jitsu guy?
Yeah, you're a jiu-jitsu guy. You're Bill Schwartz's right-hand man.
Oh, Jesus. Listen, and I'm just saying this to you guys to maintain your credibility, not just within the MMA community, but within these other, MMA is a mixed martial art. So that means you get boxing guys, kickboxing guys, judo guys, jiu-jitsu guys, wrestlers, everything, right? So all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, right, and this is not to do with any specific guy, but if we just call anyone who's ever wrestled a match a good wrestler, bro, you know what wrestlers think when they see that?
Nobody said he was a good wrestler.
No. I know. And I'm kind of like leading it. This is a bone I've been meaning to pick for a while, right? This is a bone I've been meaning to pick with not just you guys, but commentators and everyone in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be clearly defined, like more clearly defined when we just go and give someone that label. Because I'm not a jiu-jitsu guy.
No, so
would you like to refer to someone who comes into MMA as
he's a wrestling background,
credentials of being a wrestler?
He's a wrestling background, and listen, call him a wrestler is fine. That's over.
He's lactose intolerant.
And that's not what I really wanted to say.
Everybody want to be a bodybuilder. Nobody want to lift this heavy ass.
I didn't really want to say we can't call people a wrestler, but this is just a bone I've been meaning to pick for a while. When we talk about good wrestlers, like what level is good wrestler?
I don't think anybody said they're good wrestlers. Just like that's
no. You're not listening to me. I misworded it, and you just reminded me of a point I've been trying to make for a while.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're trying to make a rational and educated statement on a non-logical and non-educated show.
Oh, okay. Well, all you do is tell me I was talking to idiots. That's all you had to say. You could say I was talking to idiots, and I was
talking to bunkies, bro.
You've been on the show.
You're a barrel of monkeys over here, bro.
You're right. I know what you are.
You're a barrel of monkeys. So today he goes, I commented on his shit. He goes, "There's Dumb and there's Richard Cloudhammer," and I'm like, "Fucking asshole, bro."
Oh, God damn it! Why?
You know what you are.
No, but to Ellen's point, I do agree.
He makes
sense.
Makes sense.
There are people who do get mischaracterized. I wish there was an easier, better way of saying. You can't really say he's got mediocre jiu-jitsu without being a dick.
No. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to put any label or level on anybody. All I'm just trying to say is, like, I feel like anybody with a wrestling background, and this is more to do with like the streams and the commentary and Cage Warriors, like, oh, he's a great wrestler. He's a high level wrestler. What does that mean?
So I'm gonna
There's
behind the curtain.
You get the exact opposite sometimes too.
It's hyperbole.
I feel like I'm the voice. I feel like I'm the voice of Cage Wars. You know, that kind of can center in and tie in the wrestling community a little bit better, right?
Okay.
And speaking for the wrestling community, being in wrestling practices with wrestlers, this is just what they've been saying. We know these guys. We competed with a lot of these guys. You see what I'm saying? And
you get the opposite sometimes too, dude. Like Piersma keeps on having all the commentators in his professional fights are being like, he was like a collegiate wrestler. He wrestled. He never wrestled.
Yeah.
Besides in MMA,
it's just commentators like hyperbole. There's it makes the fucking people at home give some kind of what's it called, like a frame to their imagination of what.
No, it destroys your credibility.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's like they're just doing their job of painting a picture.
All right. Well,
listen, as
the
one half,
I feel like, listen, as the professor in the Cloudhammer, as the professor in the Cloudhammer, and you guys are the bridge between the people and the show.
You're right. You're right.
Right or wrong.
You are the voice of a generation.
This is the stage for discourse when it comes to matters of Cage Wars, right or wrong.
Yep.
That's what it's intended to be. So this is where we should have those conversations, right or wrong.
I agree.
You're right. No, I'm not. Nobody's disagreeing with you. We're applauding you. But as one half of the commentator team temporarily for Upstate Open, I understand how hard it is to do that. So,
hard is to do what?
It's also
commentate.
Also a perspective thing too. When you are a guy like myself who's not a good wrestler, and you say, "Oh, that guy's a really good wrestler." He's a real good wrestler to me, but he's not a good wrestler to you.
So maybe
just like it is for me, I see a lot of wrestlers come into jiu-jitsu and people are like, wow, their jiu-jitsu is good. Like, no, they're getting by on their wrestling and they're being more wrestlers in a little bit of jiu-jitsu, and that's why they're getting by.
That's what I'm saying.
You say that to people, they get all fucking butthurt about it, but it's true. When you're I don't want to say high level, but I've been doing this for 16, 17 years now. You can see people who are great athletes, super strong wrestlers, rather than people who are fucking nasty at jiu-jitsu. There's a difference. You look at Bill.
I'm not here sitting saying that I'm a high level wrestler, because when I think high level wrestler, I think world caliber
Olympics.
talent in wrestling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like The Rock.
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That's exactly what he was thinking.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like the same, so
The Rock.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior too. He was thinking him. Sorry, Al.
Look, I was about to have a stroke.
Big Pisser looks fucking confused.
He wants his money back.
He's had enough of this shit.
Yo, let's get back to your fight, buddy. He is a mediocre wrestler, according to Al. Look at Phil. We got Phil going. Yeah, so mediocre wrestler. What I mean, you've been training super hard for this fight.
No, Joe's wrestling's pretty good, bro. And for a non-wrestler,
Joe's one of those guys in jiu-jitsu that he gets on your back or he gets that full mount, man. He's a pain in the ass to get off.
Listen, like, I've seen him in some scrambles with a good wrestler, and Joe's wrestling held up just well, not being a wrestler. So that just goes to say right there, it doesn't matter if you get that title. I just want to know what the defining parameters of it is.
Yeah,
easy way to categorize somebody so people get a frame of description what they're looking at.
Yep.
I'm just saying that's generally what it is.
Facts. Let's go over the last two fights on 65 real quick. Gali versus I don't know how to pronounce this guy's last name. Bernardo. Like
Gali's a fucking monster.
Mariano.
Yeah, but this guy comes out of a gym they just started using a lot on Cage Wars. Warriors Nation MMA. Definitely a solid gym. They got like 4 or 5 fighters in their thing. His foundation style is listing as wrestler. So we'll have to put him through the.
They better fucking double fact check that. Run it by.
No, they better come with some credentials, but real tall.
They better not call somebody a wrestler.
And then the main event is Freda Knight versus Kyra Lee.
Yeah, I just looked in boxing class. I'm a boxer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know much about Kyra Lee.
Listen, I'll tell you right about Kyra Lee. It's a body in front of Phaedra because Phaedra's about to put her through the fucking cage. That chick.
Phaedra, dude. I wrapped her hands for the last Cage Wars that she fought on. I've never seen hands that were more mangled than her fucking hands.
Yeah, she's a rugby champion, Hall of Fame rugby player.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna
yo, listen, no shade on my boy Leprechaun, bro. That's the shit I'm talking about, bro.
All the fun has first-hand knowledge.
That dude vanished. He went back to fucking Ireland or whatever.
He went. Someone caught him on St. Patrick's Day. We haven't seen him since.
About it, man.
What?
You know where he's at. You guys sent him a chocolate dick. You know where he lives.
We did not send him chocolate dick.
Your lawyer sent him chocolate dick.
K-Bud's wild.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Cage Wars announced one unannounced fight, which is the grudge match, which is Richard Cloudhammer versus John Flansburgh in a ball pit match. First one to find the title at the bottom of the ball pit wins.
Yep, exactly. Cheese.
We also have Tommy Marcelino versus Conor McGregor.
Yeah, Conor. Listen, I got my boy Tommy all day. Fuck Conor.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Tommy's gonna fuck him up.
Upstate dispensary or whatever it's called. I don't smoke weed. Sorry, I don't know the name of the place.
Amsterdam Cannabis.
Amsterdam Cannabis. That shirt, Tommy. That shirt is fire. That Richie wore the other day.
The people there are awesome. They're great help. They're amazing. So
yeah. So go see Tommy at Amsterdam Distillery. I'm joking.
Tommy, give me a weed pen.
Look at fucking Rich. Rich is about to have a fucking conniption.
Tommy, give me a weed pen.
Make Rich smoke himself to death.
If I didn't smoke or eat edibles yet tonight, so I can stay up and actually have a good conversation. Because last two I fucking fell asleep. We were on this podcast, so I knew L keeps me on my toes. I don't want to listen.
Remember when like Nirvana Remember Nevada got really large, and
Rich got a semi-automatic throat.
remember when Nevada got really large, and the lead singer there couldn't like keep up with his guitar work. They hired like a second guitar player to cover for him. That's why Jordan's here, because Richie can't make it to a full episode without passing out. So like, I need someone to talk to.
Getting old.
Oh man!
Couple things before we end this. I want to talk about a couple things. We're talking about the Upstate Open. That shit is really cool. If you fucking like, we just had one at Jacau. L's one of the managing drivers of that. It's really fucking cool. Good way to like put yourself in that stressful situation and like not knowing anything about your opponent and going against a different style, like kind of like on the fly. So like you see really what you know and what you retain. You go and fucking practice every day. You think
sign up, compete. Jiu-jitsu doesn't get enough competitions. If you're
agreed.
telling you not to compete,
I owe Bill Schwartz a commentary gig one of these times. I'll show up and get on the mic. And I was supposed to do it at Jacau, but then I had a business dinner popped up and I couldn't miss it. So
if your people are telling you not to compete in it, they're just simply holding you back from your own growth. It's a
100%. And I used to get people used to like ridicule me because I'd start pushing people to compete like 3 months into jiu-jitsu. And it's not, Richie, Bob Buskey, Jarrell, all those guys, I pushed them immediately off the ledge to see if you can fly. It's not about the results that count. You're going to come out of there two things. One, are you about that life? There's too many jiu-jitsu people walking around.
Coochie salad deluxe.
I'm a purple belt jiu-jitsu.
Coochie salad deluxe.
And we know all. Listen.
Oh, my ass with it.
Listen, we know the gyms who there are so many people who don't know what the fuck they're doing in a real life. They go to class, they drill, they go home, they get their new belts. It's the closest thing. Jiu-jitsu is the closest thing to MMA, which is the closest thing to a real life combat situation.
You just did a new karate.
What's that?
You just did a new karate.
Yeah, it's starting to get that way.
It is. It's becoming that.
When I was a white belt up until brown belt, I would have 20 to 35 matches a year. And none of them were local. So I don't want to hear fucking bullshit about like all that shit.
I got kids that wrestlers I'm training. I got 20 matches this month.
Yeah.
Nails, but I'm just saying, listen.
No, 100%. I would go to Newark or I would go to Boston or
to be fair, them jiu-jitsu competitions
and for these tournaments, like crazy.
They're expensive. That's why we got the Upstate Open, cheap entry.
That's why they got those cool medals, though.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm pushing hard for it. Maybe we can get the look at this guy.
Look at that belt of achievement.
You got a belt, or you just been beating up kids for those kid swords?
I got a belt. I left it in my gym, bro.
You don't get a sword unless you get a belt first.
No, I got a belt. Listen. Don't sleep on my credentials, bro.
They give out kids.
Listen,
they give out
swords. As a white belt, I just beat a brown belt from a high level.
First of all, you should not be competing in white belt. You know that.
No, listen. That was week 1. That was literally week 2 of training. And second of all, I already won expert. I beat a brown belt from a high level gym.
What gym?
Very TriStar.
Oh, really? Nice.
Very easily, might I add.
Very easily.
As a white belt.
Ellen.
Yeah, that's it. Like, not necessarily with TriStar, but like there's so many gyms out there where it's like the belts really hold no weight because you have some fucking asshole coaching that has no idea what's going on. And he's just handing them out.
It's just business belts. They getting business belts out here.
Business belts.
It's insane. Or like they had the online Gracie thing for a while where you could do like a self-defense course and you'd get like a fucking belt in the mail.
That's still a thing. I am interested to see.
Yo, John Flansburgh, you're watching. He's on your mind because you're still scraping your fucking skin off his knuckles, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
It's not about you, Rich. It's about Big Piss.
I'm sorry, Big Piss. Big Piss.
When's the next Upstate Open?
Next Upstate Open is tough because I'm fighting. We're going right to Virginia to watch some kids compete in nationals the next day. Then I'm going to Japan, Nihon Kusumori. Yep. And then after that, maybe we'll get some time. We're gonna see L win, bruh. When are we gonna see you get into the cage? That's the better question.
Yeah, Mendez, come on.
Real question. We gonna see L go get a dub. Fat dubs.
Bro, I cannot wait to see the fucking
Yes,
the
sir.
Japanese tour.
Dubs in the chat.
I cannot wait to see the Japanese
Crable,
tour.
what fight other than your own are you looking forward to?
For this Cage Wars?
There's only one answer. It's sitting next to you.
Yeah, there's a lot though. I mean, we got a lot of our guys fighting, so I mean, that's so exciting. I mean,
Never, because Leprechaun let me.
They don't know who you want to see fight. You want to see them?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted to
see the
let
big
Joe
head.
finish his conversation before you fucking went crazy on this
Oh
one.
my God.
That's what I
Yeah, I'll
think.
go.
Wind it up.
Listen,
Wow,
John,
bro.
Lewis,
It's funny
brother,
you're gonna make it to this Cage Wars, you fucking fat bitch. You
Oh
could've made
my
the last
God,
one.
Rich! No
Listen,
one cares about you.
the real story is Rich is not
I'm
banned
excited.
from the casino. He's just scared. That's all. So he ain't showing up.
I had to pick up the band.
I'm starting that fucking rumor. But Joey, so what fights are you looking forward to?
me?
Yeah.
Bryce's fight, I'm excited for. That should be a really good fight.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, that's good. You're right. That is a good
Yeah,
fight.
versus
That was a good fight. Not to be honest.
fight. Hayden's fight, L's fight, of course. And then the rest of the card, I don't know. My fight.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just
perfect.
bangers. It's legitimately a really good card.
This is
It's a good card. It's a great
A lot
card.
of fights.
Tim doesn't miss, bro. Cage Wars doesn't miss.
Really?
Hakeem.
Crab Hill, my monkey.
I can't.
Nah, man, it's cool. El, when you come back to help us out, bro? You were at our school on Wednesdays for a while. Now you.
Bro, I started having to train with Josh at 5Es on Wednesday. I had to start getting them strikers in for the fight. But
Josh, who? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
after that, I'm doing a couple. I'm doing some trips. Like I said, I'm going right to Japan, and then after that, I'll come back. Like I don't mind coming.
When you coming back from Japan?
The 27th. So
Of
I don't mind. I don't mind coming back in and doing some nice wrestling.
This
Yeah.
Or Sunday. You guys, why don't you guys do a after sparring wrestling?
Bro, can you
Okay.
kick this fucking
Bro,
idiot?
9 times out of 10, but 9 times out of 10, we basically do a wrestling class after sparring.
Yeah.
Where? What day?
Son, what? You wouldn't know. That's for sure.
Oh shit.
Oh,
You wouldn't
got
know.
him.
That's for sure.
Bro, I was there the past.
Last time Rich was there, he's like, I need my inhaler.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, I need my inhaler.
You pushed me
Listen,
past my
El's not
comfort
used
zone.
to El's not used to training the elderly.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need it.
You pushed me past my comfort zone. Okay, I
I
was
know
having
what
fun.
asthma sounds like, and that ain't it, Rich.
no, Rich told me about that, I think. And he was like, yeah, Elle was just yelling at me and then, nah, you're not done yet.
Yeah,
No.
he's not done yet. Throw me around. I'm like, I'm going. I'm reaching out to
I really
Hakeem.
care about you, Rich.
I'm like, Hakeem, help me. And Hakeem's like,
I really care about you, Rich.
I know. That's why I fucking
I
love
thought
it.
It is.
I've never been bullied so hard in my life, but it's I like
call it bullying.
it's love. It's out of love.
Listen.
Hey, listen,
bullying-
you got my wrestling up tenfold. Like now I try to do. You taught me what to do, and now I do it, and it's awesome. Like it changed.
That sounds like somebody lying to your face. You told me what to do, and now I do it. Oh my god, it's awesome.
No,
I'm
for
being real.
El,
You ever have somebody
I
serve
don't
you a
talk that
steaming hot bullshit
I
pie,
don't
bro?
talk that fight. Get out of here.
I would.
Yo,
I
wait,
would
hold on,
like
time out.
to,
No,
wait, I wanna hear this.
yo, Rich, what move I teach you, bro?
The fucking shimmy thing. Where you grab? Oh wait, when they grab behind your waist and you push it, whatever.
Shimmy up.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't teach you the shimmy thing. That's
No,
right.
and then you use like your hip bone, your pelvic bone to break the grip, and then you also taught me just to like go like lean like to a single like get up, and you grab the leg from the bottom and wrestle up instead of just fucking accepting it. That's what I'm saying. I don't just accept position.
Okay,
I grab
Rich,
the leg and go up, like I explode back up, and that's what you got me doing. Instead of before, I used to settle in the guard, use in my butterfly guard.
Right? All right, I was checking your gangster point
Yeah.
improvement.
I don't know the fucking words. I just know what you
I
told
was
me.
like, God
El,
damn, dude.
how much work do you do in the gi, El?
I've seen you wear a gi.
Oh, we got one on under.
Yo, hold on. Just for the sport that's supposed to let the 120-pound girl stop the murder. It's like a murderer, right? Hold on, murderer. Put a gi on first.
Wow, you can tell who he's been hanging out with.
Yo, murder.
Yeah, it's Andre. It's Andre talking. He's
You put
channeling
it on
Andre.
real quick. Yo,
Excuse me, stop choking me with my own hoodie. I'm not supposed to choke. We don't wear clothes in real life.
Bro, I'll rip this shirt right now with my bare hands. Right?
The reason why I was asked is because I would like to work with you wrestling wise in a gi because the gi does hold.
Nah, listen, Nels, I'll work with you in a gi.
Yeah.
Yo, let me get one of those shirts, bro.
One of these shirts, the big pisser joints, the
I need a
1%
medium.
every day joint. You gonna commit yourself to being 1%?
He does not need a medium. He needs a fucking large.
I need a medium.
Al, I saw you
I gave you
say
my
the other
shirt
day
last time.
they were only available till the 1st, and you're a liar because I just ordered mine as we were speaking.
No,
just
you
now.
didn't. I told Phil to
I
close that joint. Yo, listen. Either way, bro, listen. It's called supply and demand. First of all, you guys obviously don't know any sales techniques. Social proof, supply and demand. Second of all, either way, at the fight, you don't think there's gonna be shirts available at the fight? You know me and Andre in cahoots. You know Andre gonna have a table. You know Andre gonna be selling big piss shirts. You know Andre gonna get a percentage of them big piss shirts that he sells. Come on now.
If that big pisser shirt is ready by the fights, I'm gonna request the big pisser brings it.
Oh no, guaranteed.
I want a medium, bro. Give me a medium.
Oh, it'll be there. Listen,
I'm not gonna be there. I'm not allowed there.
There's only one.
Yo, if I win my fight, I want a free one.
Bro, you didn't put in the work. I'll get you. Listen, I'll get y'all right, bro.
Bro, I gave you one of my shirts last time. Hook me up.
I didn't even get it, bro. Somebody stole it or something.
Bullshit. I gave it right to you. I handed it to you.
Oh yeah, I used it to wipe
my. You said, "Bitch, give me that shirt," and I said, "Okay."
Yeah. Toilet paper in the bathroom.
All right. But no, L in the future.
I'll come doing some work with you in the gi nails. You know, I'm in
there. Get some work in. My wrestling is by far my worst attribute when it comes to gi fighting.
Cardio.
When I learn, listen, cardio. Really, don't make me bring fucking.
The inhaler.
Greg Nelson out here. What the fuck his name is from Garage.
Yo, Rich, I seen the dude you fought in the gym, bro. He pressed me about not letting me on my podcast or something.
But
I seen the dude you fought in the gym. He's like, "Yo, I thought you were gonna let me on the podcast." I'm like, bro, next time I got you for real. I'm gonna get him.
I fought in the gym?
I don't remember. I seen him at ABC though, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I was trying to get on the podcast, but I didn't. But I think he was in my unresponded messages. But next time, I'll let him on, bro. I'll let him on."
To
get one viewer, cool.
Oh my god,
that's because I tap people too quick. That's why I don't gotta get into my cardio.
No, Nels, real talk. Though. I'm gonna come get some gi work with you, but just don't teach me nothing. I'm not gonna use. Like I don't want to do no gi chokes or nothing.
No. I just need help getting it to the ground. Like I do plan on getting my life together. People are gonna laugh and whatever. You can all suck a dick. I do plan on getting my shit together. I do have unfinished business in jiu-jitsu that I need to finish before I fucking die or something.
Listen, if you laugh at somebody on the pursuit of greatness, bro, it just says more about you than them because anybody on that
listen, with good reasons they laugh because I've announced it multiple times before and I've failed multiple times, but I will get there.
It's never a good reason to laugh. Like, listen, today,
but my takedowns have usually been wait for them to shoot and then drop the building on them. Rather than me being the aggressor, and I've seen some stuff that works. I just need some time to kind of flush it out.
I know exactly what you. I already know what to get. Nels, I got you, bro. You're gonna try to make you like a wrestler.
All right,
you're gonna go
good, man.
Like
we'll start getting after in the May, somewhere around May or something like that. We'll start getting together.
Shout out to Jason Morris too. We took some kids up to Jason Morris's, and I feel like that's an untapped resource in the local scene for.
So I'm gonna tell you, I live right on the corner from Jason Morris. In fact, that was where we initially looked to open our school.
We used to have Nick Coaster come to our place. One of
the Nick is one of the best ever.
Yeah,
the problem is when you come in there with and this is not. It's not diss, all right? This is not like I'm not talking shit, whatever. I've been there a couple times.
Calm down, Kendrick, with your diss track right now.
With a jiu-jitsu group of people, and we got tossed on our heads constantly. We really didn't get taught the judo. We just got beat up by future and current Olympians. Like when you're a jiu-jitsu person, you need to be taught from the ground up, just like in wrestling. I think wrestling is a little easier for jiu-jitsu people to learn than judo. But yes, we have the third, maybe fourth best judo career ever in America in Glenville, New York. And not a lot of people go there other than like legit judo people.
You know, he has his own road.
He does.
Jason Morris Way.
Yeah. Yeah. Two-time state champion in wrestling. Went to Syracuse on a full ride for wrestling. But mainly just because it was no-gi fucking judo.
Just an untapped resource. Listen, any grappler or fighter, you should be looking for any edge in any situation. And listen, I don't have any ties with Jason Morris other than we came in there
and like I said, judo, especially if you're gonna do gi jiu-jitsu, it's great.
Useful resource.
But the older you get, man, the worse it is getting tossed on your.
Bro, that was the hardest shit. He was like, I'm like, this shit fucking hurts. Like,
maybe I'm talking to the guys like Joe. Maybe I'm talking to the crab kills of the world who was trying to be. He was on that
talking to Crable's, not fucking old man over here.
But listen, I fought a 10-time state champion in judo, and the guy threw me, and it felt like I got like tossed on like a mattress. It was so light and fluffy. And then I've been thrown. I've dislocated my shoulder. And I asked the guy, "Why did it feel like that?" He goes, "Because if you get thrown by a real judo guy, and you ippon, I think they call it, when you lay down, when you fall flat,
1 point,
and ippon, and he goes, it doesn't hurt. It just doesn't hurt as much as when you fall like on an angle or whatever." And it's true. Like, you get thrown by someone who knows what the fuck they're doing. Like, that's what's up.
Yeah. Bill's been telling me to go up there for a while. I was sleeping on it, but then Coach LaMountain, shout out to Coach LaMountain, my old wrestler.
When's Bill competing? I want to see Bill compete. IBJJF.
I don't know when Bill's competing. I'm gonna ask Bill, but he seemed like he's been up there doing them pull-ups, and Bill's getting a little brolic. So Bill might be getting back in the competing circuit. I'm not.
I just FaceTimed him trying to get him on the show, but
I have not. I didn't really know Bill. I met Bill when I was a white belt. We didn't really know each other until we had a mutual friend, and we kind of came back. Our mutual friend Changa. But I want to see that dude compete. Like, he seems
like he's still got some great years left in him. He's still in really good shape.
He's a motherfucker, bro. I love him, man. He's a motherfucker.
Yeah. He's willing. He's one of the guys who, been willing, even as a school owner and operator, to step into the Upstate Open.
There's not a lot of them out there willing to do it.
Yeah, and get after it, and that just shows where his mind's at in terms of jiu-jitsu and the progression of the students and himself.
My favorite thing about Bill is, like, I wouldn't expect the motherfucker that's inside him from, like, he's just nice, kind of laid back, quiet. But that motherfucker, he's a mean motherfucker, like, inside of him. Like,
savage.
Yeah, when it comes to, like, fuck this shit, like, that motherfucker, it comes out. I'm like, okay, he's fucking. This is nice, just laid back dude. Like, yo, look.
That's why we get along. That's why we get along. Two kindred spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And for your information, Rich, when I get to the weight that I retire you from MMA, I will also compete at the Upstate Open.
Yeah. Listen.
Josh DePace said he wants that smoke.
Josh DePace said no, or at least Andre said no. One or the other.
You can see the growth of Josh DePace's grappling from Upstate Open to Upstate Open. I think competing just gives you a roadmap of what you need to improve on and work on.
100%.
It's the only thing that tells you what you need to work on.
100%. Because, like, my first turn, when I first started jiu-jitsu, I thought I was gonna be like more like flowery type person, like whatever fucking smooth fucking moves. Bro, I competed. I was like, I'm just gonna brawl here. Like, this is just brutal.
What the hell are you talking about?
I thought it was gonna be a daisy, dude. All right.
What do you mean by that?
I thought he was gonna be a daisy.
When I say flowery, like more like smooth, fucking super technical, like Goga Plata,
Zen, like,
whatever.
It's like the shit you make bread with flour.
And I'm like, I'm just trying to crush somebody's fucking ribcage under my weight. Like, I'm just trying to fucking I'm trying to break shit. I'm like, okay, like, so I can simplify my game and work on. I know now that I see the path that the shit that I thought I would use. No, that wasn't in my how do I say it? In my playbook
repertoire.
My repertoire that I memorized, the core part of me, that what I wanted to do, it wasn't that shit that I thought I would do it. I would do that in open mat and rolling, but I didn't use that shit. I used fucking brutal, fucking effective technique, and I'm like, oh, this is what my body wants to do, so I'm just gonna maximize that.
Yeah,
that's what I retained.
Yeah, I get that.
It wasn't in my Pokemon deck. I should say that with the moves. I had all rock Pokemon in my Pokemon deck. I thought I had like Pikachu and fucking other shit.
It's funny because Rich's mentality is the way he's speaking as someone who is where he is in jiu-jitsu, where like when you get higher up in jiu-jitsu, you start to not think like that. You just start thinking about what is given to you and what you can do with it, rather than the anxiety of, hey, this is when that goes wrong, then that's when shit hits the fan. And it's the same for jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing, wrestling, everything. If you're single facet and that goes wrong, that's when a lot of fatigue comes in.
That's why I hate the question. How do you see if this fight's gonna go? I'm gonna take what I'm given.
Yeah.
100%. I agree with that. 100%.
Take what I'm given.
But
you tell him, Big Pisser make the fight go however Big Pisser wants.
Yeah. But at the same time, Rich would describes you, explains exactly why he's a purple belt, because he's starting to analyze that it's not all force. It's hunting with your skill set and taking advantage. I got a bunch of people in my gym, Liam Maloney, who is a white belt, 6'9", 290 pounds, former D1 offensive lineman. I can't push that kid around. I'm fucking 47. Fat.
With me. What the
he's a cop right now, and he's got a tough schedule. But Tom DePalma, who's also in his 40s, just come back from a knee injury. I gotta hunt that dude with one arrow. Like I got one window to attack him on. I gotta wait until that mistake happens to go get him.
I would love to see him train with L, because I think that'd be a good, like, somebody who could like, he's big enough and technical enough, to like. I
don't think his knee can take it right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, it sucks getting old.
All right, let's wrap this up. It's 10 o'clock, boys.
Yeah, it's been great. Big Piss is tired, bro. Big
Pisser, I'll give you big hugs at the fights.
Can you give Nels my medium shirt? Thank you. I love that little piss. Look at little piss. Little piss. Like little Penny.
Dope.
Remember little Penny? Little Penny, little piss right there.
Yeah.
Apparently you can still order fight shirts, man. Go get those if you can. They'll still be.
Hell yeah.
Get a fight shirt up for things. And remember, Danger Zone's coming up too, June 1st. I'm fighting.
Yeah, we didn't get talked about Danger Zone, man. JWO is taking over that place. We're coming on a party bus. We're taking over. It's no longer Danger Zone. It's JWO Zone.
Exactly. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I need in on that party bus.
Yeah, we're working on it. Was it you that told?
I talked to Kyle.
Open.
What's up?
Yo, you guys, you do your promotion, man. Oh, big piss out, man. Make sure.
Peace, thank you.
The fight sold out, so you came into.
We'll see you Thursday, brother.
Stimulus, man. Yep. Turn up, run them ratings up. Big piss. We fighting April 5th. My man Joe on the card. I've been training with him too. He's been putting in that work. We all been putting in that work. All these fighters deserve love and support. And shout out to Cage Wars for always put on a good show. Shout out to one last thing. One last bone I gotta pick. I know it's late. One last bone I gotta pick, man. We need the press conferences, bro, before and after the fights. Jordan, get on that, man. That's you.
I agree.
Jordan, look at me. Talk to me. We can make it happen, bro. If you willing to.
Richie and I offered to do this show at the weigh-ins. Basically grabbing people after the weigh-ins, doing the interview and stuff like that. And I don't know if Slim just didn't hear it or just
listen, Jordan.
The official weigh-ins are lacking.
Listen, whoever need to take it to
the man.
Work it out. Talk to me. We'll get it done, man. I got everything we need to get it done. Just talk to me. Let's make it happen, bro.
Oh, dude, I'd love to. I was at Fight Saturday and Cage Titans. They have that kind of setup, and I was like, "Fuck, man, that's cool." And I was thinking about mentioning it to Tim this weekend, so that's awesome.
Yeah. Jordan, you go take it up with the higher ups, man. Talk to me. We'll get it done, bro. All right, everybody. Thanks for having me. The vibes. Big piss out.
Peace. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Show.
You want to say anything?
The work you put in, buddy.
Check out the fight April 5th. Be there, be fucking square.
There you go. I love that. That's awesome. Bro, this is gonna be a start. This is like the fucking next step in the rest of your fucking huge career.
Joe's opponent is in for a long night.
Yeah,
sure is.
Awesome.
Fucking grinder, man. Maybe I'll give you the full. Maybe I'll give you the full smoke if you win this match.
You'll give me what?
I said maybe I'll give you the full smoke if you win this fight. Joe's been asking me to thoroughly beat him, and I just don't because Joe's a good dude. And
yeah, you just strangle my wrists.
Yeah,
fucked up, man.
Well, that's what's so cool about like watching this progression. You got into this as a fucking child. You were like 15, 16, fucking people up, and like I was a pretty good jiu-jitsu competitor, and my fucking hands were full with you at like 16, and it's like crazy, you know. It's like I remember I loved going because it was like just such a different style, like clash of styles. We had such different styles. It was really fun, and it's like now to see you as a fucking adult doing this, like you're filling out. I was saying today, your fucking shoulders are wide, man. Like you're fucking turned out. It's fucking awesome to see all the hard work you put in. And
the scary thing is, I got like 2 more of them out in Clifton Park, just like Joe was at his age, and so we're grooming monsters over there.
That's awesome. But and your toughness, man. That's why I'm excited for. That's why I wanted you on the show so people can like kind of like get your name because like to see like look like I'll go for this kid because like I mean you fucking spar with Luis and Luis is a fucking demon. And you take the fucking hits and wait for your opening and land. You know what I mean? You're patient. You take the fucking. It's like that's your presence of mind because Luis doesn't fuck around when you know. Yeah, and like today,
you don't fucking play games,
bro. He hit me so hard in the fucking side at like 15 seconds left. I'm like, nope, I fucking. I'm like,
I waved my 42-year-old card.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, so we went like, I'm like, he's leaving to go to the Pettis brothers tomorrow and train with them and shit. And so I'm like, all right, we'll go like a dirty box a little bit. We're just fucking slam each other in the body. Then he just fucking, left hand. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a liver one, buddy. We are done. Like, good night. Like, I'm done.
42-23. He's almost made me shit my pants a couple times. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly, dude.
Those body shots aren't cool, man.
Yeah.
That hurts.
And he just, as soon as he hits it, he just walks away because he knows. I'm just like, he just walks away. I'm like,
the Liver King. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And his new mouth guard says, "I love boobies." So
yeah,
fucking nut. But
look for a big announcement from him soon. We got a big announcement coming up, but just waiting for contracts to be signed. And Jordan, I'll see you on Thursday, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Free Cloudhammer. Go to freecloudhammer.com to sign the petition to get Richie back into the casino.
Yes. That's real. Also, Joe, when you win, can you please say Free Cloudhammer on the speech?
Absolutely. Give me a shirt. I'll wear it.
I will.
There's only one T-shirt. I'm sorry. That T-shirt.
Oh yeah, he has the Free Cloudhammer shirt. I should have made some. Fuck. No, it was Nell's idea. It was a great genius idea. So
there's still time. We got 2 days.
It came off of the free Yayo from Tony Yayo when Tony Yayo was in jail for the Grammys, and Eminem had the free Yayo shirt on. I had Thumper Singh put the exact font and everything on it. So Free Cloudhammer.
Bro, I might have to make him like, dude, can you run like 5 or 10 off just to fucking? That'd be so fun.
So that will be. I trademark it, so I'm gonna need $5 for every T-shirt. And look at Rich, it's confused.
Well, whatever, man. I don't care. I ain't trying to make money.
No,
I'm trying to make a scene.
My man's not at the casinos. It's not gonna be the same, but listen. Anytime.
Y'all feel safe out there because this menace is not allowed on premises.
Anytime there's a mic in front of my face or anything, I will be yelling out Free Cloudhammer. So
Free my boy.
Free my boy.
I apologize now.
Wayans, I need you to go right up to the camera and let him know. Free Cloudhammer.
Let him loose.
Oh my God. I'm gonna make a sign and make you guys bring it.
I already got tattooed on my ass.
You don't have to make us do anything.
So, but all right, boys.
All right, everybody. Hey,
we'll see you soon.
By the way, this show is dedicated to Rich Tessitore. Hey, I can't pronounce that. It's too Italian for me. You know, I'm Italian, but Tessitore. So the guy always keeps us on. He's always asking us when we fucking put our shows on. He's like, you know what? We got to get out there. But thank you for watching.
Richie, you're covering your mic up. Say it.
I'm sorry. Rich Tessitore, like we're dedicated to Rich because that dude's always asking, hey, where's your fucking show? And that's awesome because it keeps us honest to keep making shows because we are all lazy and we get distracted by life. So him asking us, thank you, Rich, for being always supporting and watching us. So appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you all our fans.
And everybody else.
See you.
Peace.